Hello students, welcome to the class of Ingenious Physics, and today we are going to start chapter number 4, which is pressure in fluid and atmospheric pressure. We will study that what is pressure, what is the formula for pressure inside the liquid, and what are the factors which affect pressure, what are the ways in which pressure can be increased and pressure can be decreased. So इन सभी चीज़ों के बारे में हम लोग को बात करना है. Then we will consider atmospheric pressure along with this pressure in a fluid. Okay, so we will start our discussion with the first topic, that is thrust. What is thrust? Thrust is a perpendicular force acting on the surface. My dear, always remember, thrust is not only a force, thrust is the perpendicular force acting on the surface is called thrust. ये thrust एक force ही है, लेकिन वो perpendicular act होना चाहिए. अगर perpendicular act नहीं हो रहा है तो वो thrust नहीं है. मैं आपको एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे एक दिखाता हूँ, ठीक है. तो किस तरह से ये thrust हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस पे और इंक्लाइन सरफेस पे डिफरेंट होते हैं, कैसे करके ये मैं आपको बताता हूँ. So first of all, just we will take one surface like this. This is a horizontal surface. We place one block. The mass of this block is 10 kg. The mass of this block is 10 kg. If we take acceleration due to gravity, 9.8, for calculation basis we can take 10. That will be much more easier. Okay. So 9.8 meter per second square. Okay. So this is the exact value which we use in numerical. For easy calculation we will take 10. Okay. So right now we will calculate what? We will calculate weight of this block. So definitely the weight of this block is given by m into g. And what is the value? So this becomes 10 into 10. So this becomes 100 kg meter per second square. So this is nothing, just a Newton. So the value becomes 100 Newton. The value becomes 100 Newton. So this is the first scenario. In the other scenario, we will take one inclined surface like this. So this is the horizontal surface and one inclined surface is placed over here, and this is the support given to this inclined surface. Suppose that this is the angle which is being made. So we will take the value of the theta ladder. So first, this is the inclined surface and block is placed. What is the mass? Same mass we will take here, that is 10 kg. And we know that gravity, that is acceleration due to gravity, always acts towards the center of the earth. So definitely this is the horizontal surface. So definitely the value of g or the direction of g will be downward. We will use one technique. We will resolve like this. So this is theta, so this becomes theta, and so this becomes g cos theta, and this becomes g sin theta. In class 11 you will read one topic, that is resolution of forces. Okay, in resolution of forces, if suppose that this is a horizontal surface and this is a block and one thread is attached and force is applied in this direction, making an angle theta. So definitely if the value of force is 10 Newton, then the complete value is not acting in horizontal direction. So actually what happen is, we use some formula. If this is theta, so this becomes f cos theta, this becomes f sin theta. So this is horizontal and this is vertical, and this technique is known as resolution of forces. So here we resolve the gravity. Any vector quantity can be resolved in this way. Okay. So the first is horizontal and the second is vertical. Remember that this horizontal must be parallel to that surface where this block is placed. Okay. So here this is the block and one force is resolved parallel to the surface and other is perpendicular. Okay. So in higher classes you will learn that why this f sin theta is acting vertically upward here and why here downward in class 11. So you have to think that what will be the weight. So the weight will be mass of the object and gravity. what is the gravity which is acting perpendicular to this surface? That is g cos theta. Then definitely we will use g cos theta. So value we will substitute here. What is the value? Suppose that we take cos theta any value like that. Suppose that theta is equal 60 degree. So we will use cos 60 degree. What is the value of cos 60 degree, my dear? This becomes 100. Cos 60 degree 1 by 2. So this becomes 50 Newton. So my dear student, you can notice that the mass of block here is 10 kg as well as the mass of block here is also 10 kg, but the perpendicularly weight acting is 100 Newton and here the perpendicularly weight acting is 50 Newton. If we change the value of theta, we get different values. Okay, so in this way you can analyze that the perpendicular force which acting on the surface perpendicularly is known as thrust. So the value of thrust is here 100 Newton and the value of thrust is 50 Newton. I hope you understand this. So you can see on the board that thrust is what? Force acting normally, that is perpendicularly on the surface. Thrust is nothing, just a force. So the SI unit is Newton, CGS is dyne. Okay, and what is the conversion factor for 1 Newton is equals? Anyone? Say it. Yes, this becomes 10 to the power 5 dyne. 10 to the power 5 dyne. I will just explain how we get 10 to the power 5 dyne. So you can see here that what we have written, that 1 Newton is equals 1 kg meter per second square. 1 kg means how many gram? 1000 gram. 1 meter means how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. And this becomes as usual second square. So what we get here 1000 and here 100. So what we get 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per square, and this becomes nothing, just dyne. This becomes dyne. So this becomes 10 to the power 5 dyne. I hope you understood this, that how this conversion factor came here. So here you can look on the formula that thrust exerted by a body on a surface is equals weight of the body. Weight of the body. Here you can add something, weight of the body acting perpendicular to that surface. To that surface you can add this. Okay, so I hope you understood the thrust. Next we are going ahead about pressure. What is pressure? Pressure is thrust acting per unit area. Pressure is nothing, just force acting perpendicular or per unit area, or thrust acting on per unit area. So the SI unit of pressure is, you can analyze, force Newton and area meter square. So this becomes Newton per meter square as written here, Newton per meter square, and this Newton per meter square is known as Pascal. So whenever it is being asked to you that what is the SI unit of pressure, then you have to say that Pascal is the SI unit. And if asked that is there any other unit, yes, you can say Newton per meter square. There are other unit also, bar, torr, etc. Okay, so in CGS Newton become dyne, meter becomes centimeter square. Okay, so 1 Pascal is equals 1 Newton per meter square. So this is the basic terms which you have to memorize. So in this way you understood the pressure. Pressure is thrust per unit area. Pressure is thrust per unit area is called pressure. Okay. Next is factor affecting pressure. What are the factors which affect the pressure? This kind of topic are very easy if you know the formula. Since pressure is related to the force and area. Pressure is related to force and area. So whenever, so you can look here that pressure is directly proportional to force and pressure is inversely proportional to area. So there are two factors. There are two factors, force and area. So what are the factor affecting pressure? Area on which the thrust applied. This is the first point. And the other one is the magnitude of thrust. Magnitude of thrust. This is the second point. So in this way we know there are two factors which affect the pressure. Okay. Right now we will move on point number 4 and point number 5. The question is, how can we increase the pressure? How can we increase the pressure? So we have to focus on these two formula. You can see that force is directly proportional to pressure. If we increase the value of force, then definitely pressure also increases. The ways of increasing pressure: increase in the value, not value, increase in a magnitude, that is a good term, magnitude of thrust. This is the first way. Other way is area is inversely. So if we decrease the area, pressure will increase. Other factor is decreasing the area. Okay. In a similar way, ways to decreasing pressure: if force is decreased, the pressure will also decrease. That means point number 1, decrease in thrust, decrease in thrust. Other is area will definitely we have to increase in area. I hope right now you must have some idea about thrust as well as pressure, and what are the factors that affect pressure, and what are the ways to increase and decrease